What's up, y'all? I wanted to talk to y'all today. So anyways, I don't really have an outline of what I'm going to talk about, but I just have a few thoughts on my mind, and I just want to get them out there. So basically, on Monday, everything's fine and Katie's fine, but she had to go to ER on Monday. It was kind of scary what was going on, and the symptoms were a little weird, so just wasn't sure what was happening. And everything ended up being completely okay. Her blood sugar was just a little low, and we're going to tend to that, but everything's fine with that. You know, when I was in the hospital, I was just thinking, what if something really happened to Katie? You know, we're about to get married, we're young in our relationship. We have so many plans that things we want to do. It just really hit me up. It seemed unimaginable that something can happen to my fiance before we're even married, and just at all. And it led me to think back to my sister that had passed away, my older sister Natalie. So this was 10 years ago that she first had a traumatic brain injury when she was 21 years old. I'm 27, turning 28. She was 21 when she had a traumatic brain injury. Basically from that point on, her life was never the same. She lost all ability to walk, talk, everything. She spent 10 years in a nursing home and ended up passing away. But her life was completely cut short. You know, it's like so much has happened since I've been 21. It's been crazy. And things she never got to experience. So from Katie being in the hospital and then thinking about my sister, just keep leaving me with this one thought to myself, and just the message I wanted to get out was just stop wasting your life. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop saying tomorrow. You hear it all the time, but if you keep saying tomorrow, you're never gonna do it. Just stop making excuses for all the reasons and compile a list of tons of reasons of why you've never done what you wanted to do. That's part of why I wanted to get this out there, to tell myself, to put it out there so if other people are going through something, they could see it. I also heard this quote the other day, and I read it on the board at my gym. It goes something like, I bet you have a really great excuse for giving up. And of course I was related to working out and just life in general, but it kind of goes to the same with reasons why you're not doing things that you want to do. And that goes with why you're not fit, why you're not physically fit the way you want to be, why your health is not in order, why you're not taking the trips you want to take, making the money you want to make, living the life you want to live. It's because of the excuses that you tell yourself, or the beliefs that you have, that what you want to do, you can't do right now because of X, right? You don't make enough money, so you can't take trips. I've honestly, financially, lately, I've had more bills than I've ever had, and I've had less finances than I've recently had. And this year I've taken, this past year, 2 years, I've taken more trips than I've ever taken with less money, more responsibility. How does that make sense, right? It shouldn't add up, because I shouldn't be able to take trips with no money, and all these responsibilities I have to worry about, I shouldn't be able to do it. The thing is, the reason why we were able to is just because we just did it. We didn't come up with the excuses why we couldn't, or look at the reasons why we shouldn't go. We just went and we figured it out. If there's something you want to do, you just do it. You decide that you want to do it, and then you just do it. There's no in between. There's no figuring it out. You figure it out as you go. If you really decide you're gonna do something, stuff will happen. You'll find a way, because you want to call it God or the universe or yourself, your brain, whatever it is, the thing will happen. If you really decide and you really commit to it, it will happen. I've seen it over and over. I've seen it with myself. I've seen it with others. Once you make that decision and you just do it, there's nothing that can stop you. And all these problems, people spend so much time caring about what other people are going to think. Who cares, man? Who cares? At the end of the day, at the end of your life, are you going to care what your neighbor down the street thought about your Halloween decorations? I just passed some Halloween decorations on my way home. That's why I'm thinking about that. It's like people spend so much time focusing on what they're going to drive and what they're going to wear and what they're going to do. And what does Joe Blow think about my house? And what are they going to think if I do this, or I marry this person, or act this way? Who cares? Do what you want to do. In your heart, you know what you want to do. Just do it. Don't worry about what other people are going to think. People are going to respect you more anyway if you pave your own path. If you follow your heart and you do what you want to do, people will respect you a lot more that way than if you try to do what everybody else does and cater to what they're going to think. Screw that. Do what you're going to do anyway. Anyways, to bring it back to my original points, this is like how short life is, right? And just to stop wasting time. You think about it. We can all. I lost a sister. It was my fiance that recently had some health troubles. That's really close to me, right? We could all think of somebody that's close to us, whether it be a family member, a friend, somebody we went to school with, that's something, that somebody that's life has been cut short, that's struggled with something. Or you can even think about somebody that that's older, that is living with some regret, right? And they wish they would have done more. They wish this would have worked out so they could have done this, right? All these BS excuses. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be looking back saying, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. You can do it, and you could do it now. You just do it. If you lose your job because you go to whatever, so what? There's jobs everywhere. There's, especially now, there's always something you can do to make money. Just making money to make money to be so to where you can survive, not worth it. Use your money. Money is a tool to get you the things you want in life. I'm going off in a tangent, but like I said, you think about the people whose lives have been cut short, or people that are living with regret. Do what you can while you can. Start now. Do it now. Stop waiting. Stop wasting time. You think about it. My sister had a brain injury at 21 years old. She probably never got to see the Grand Canyon. I live in America. There's so many natural things we could go out and see. There's so many monuments in the world that I want to see. I mean, you think about all the things that are out there that some people never get to see, even in their local area. I mean, New Orleans is near us, Baton Rouge. Go to the cities, travel, do things you want to do. I want to go see New York, California, Europe. I'd love to go all these places. We're beginning to go to the places that we want to visit because it's good to experience that thing. It changes your life. It changes your perspective. It changes your culture. There's not only people die or live on their life without going to see the places they want to live, but tons of people don't have the options that we have. They don't have to worry about what they're getting for Christmas. They worry about what they're going to eat today. There's starving kids. There's kids that don't have schooling. They can't learn the things we learn. They live in poverty. They sleep on the floor. There's tons of us that have beds, have roofs over our heads, have cars, have vehicles. We have all these things to be grateful for, and we get so caught on what we don't have and what we can't do, right? Focus, be grateful for what you have, and then do the things you want to do because you have the abilities to do so. And stop telling yourself that you don't. You have the means to do what you want to do in life. It's up to you. There's only one reason why you don't have what you want in life, and it's you. It's your fault. It's the beliefs that you're telling yourself. It's the things you're allowing yourself to believe. It's the conditions around you that you accept for your own life. Quit accepting what's handed to you. Decide what you want to do and do that. There's no circumstance that can't be overcome. I mean, look at Facebook and YouTube and look at these videos people share. I saw one the other day. Somebody shared it. Elise shared it in our Facebook group. A guy, I think it was doing a Spartan race, and he had no legs. He was doing it on his arms. I mean, people run marathons in a wheelchair. There's motivational speakers with no arms, no legs. I see plenty of fitness guys with no legs doing CrossFit, doing weightlifting, doing this. And obviously, I mean, there is no limitations. Stop making excuses. Stop wasting your life. Do what you want to do. Anyways, a little bit of a rant, but these thoughts were just pouring into me, and I wanted to get them out there, not only because I make excuses for myself of why I'm not where I want to be, not why I'm not doing what I want to do, and I blame others, I blame my circumstances. That's wrong. No. Anytime you're pouring out blame into something why you're not there, you look inside yourself, look in the mirror, and really find out the real reason why it's not happening. So stop blaming others. Stop making excuses. Stop wasting your life. Anyways, if somebody's watching this and it motivated them, don't do nothing. Take what I'm saying and act on it. Don't just get riled up and then continue to do nothing about it. Take action on what I'm saying. You know the one thing. What's one thing you really want to do? One thing you say, before I die, I want to do this. Put it on your calendar. What's that one thing you want to do? You know you want to do. You say, well, 5 years, I'd love to do this. No, shorten that timeline. Put it on your calendar now. If you really want to do it, you can do it. Just decide that you're going to do it. Make the call, ask the person, go for the job, quit your job. Whatever it is that you know you want to do and you keep talking about it, you keep thinking about it, and you keep telling your friend Sally that you're going to do it soon. There's no soon. There's no tomorrow. Do it now. Take action. Stop wasting your life. Live the life you want to live. Now, today. Anyways. Hope you all enjoyed the video. More coming like this. More vlogs coming soon. I love all you guys. Let's make it happen.